What is going on, guys? Matt O'Leary back with another video. It is Mock Draft Monday, baby. We're going to do another mock draft here. Just a few more weeks to the NFL draft. I am amped up for the NFL draft, and you should be too. You're probably tired of hearing me talk about it, but I'm going to do it again anyway. The Talking Jets, wearing the hat today. The Talking Jets draft party is on April 25th at the main event, the first round. Make sure to get your tickets. Tickets remain on sale through April 16th. With your ticket includes an open bar for the first round, Talking Jets buffet, raffles. We're raffling off tickets to 2 different games. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. Make sure to get your tickets and come hang out with us. So without further ado, let's hop into this mock draft, baby. Let's do it. All right, New York Jets, 7-round mock. Let's freaking go. I'm pumped up about it. Oh, Brock Bowers is on the board. The Bauer boys are going to want me to take him, but what am I going to do? Am I going to do it? What if you move back and do something like... Oh, they don't want that. They don't want to do that. Okay. All right. New plan. Drop back a couple of spots and pick up a third, and we're gonna package both thirds to get into the second. I think that's gonna end up being the move here. Okay. Let's offer the trade. See if they do it. They do. Let's see who they want. They wanted Brock Bowers, and I want in this one Troy Fautanu. That's how we're going to do it. We're going to go Troy Fautanu. Now, I want to slow this thing down when we're getting... Oh. Okay, maybe let's try to move up now to here and do... I paused it like right at the perfect time. This trade will likely be accepted. Both third round picks, excuse me. According to the Draft Tech value chart, both third round picks, pick number 72 is 230 points and pick 76 is 210. So you're looking at 440, which is about equivalent to the 46th overall pick. So right in this range should be good. Let's offer the trade. They accept it. All right, back on the clock, back on the board. This one is definitely going in the wide receiver party. I think you trade up and you go for a wide receiver. Now, Roman Wilson, I like a lot. Ricky Pearsall, I also like a lot. Keon Coleman, I'm not the biggest fan of, actually. Let's see what other wide receivers are around here. Malachi Corley, we talked a lot about recently, but I think I'm going to go with Ricky Pearsall in this mock. Again, I like both Roman and Ricky. I did one recently where we did Roman Wilson, but Ricky Pearsall is going to be my pick here. So you package both picks to get back up into the third. Oh, we got to blast this back up to turbo, otherwise we'll be here all day. So now, not on the clock until the 4th round, but you have 2 4th-round picks anyway. So you're going to get a good amount of draft selections. It's not like, oh, you package both 3rd-round picks. You're only going to have like 3 picks. That's not the case in the slightest, actually. Okay. We're going to wait on going with developmental quarterback. At this spot, honestly, a few different directions that you can go. Tackle, edge. But I might go first defensive pick. I kind of like Cole Bishop here. A safety. They need more safety depth. Cole Bishop is pretty good value, honestly, for where he is at the top of the 4th. Let's do this here and then hope that Jordan Travis is there at the back of the 4th round. You pick up your developmental quarterback at that point. He is. There you go. All right, Jordan Travis, you are a New York Jet, the next developmental quarterback for the Jets. 3 picks remaining, but I'm going to try to trade Zach Wilson in this also. So once the Jets pick comes back up, I'm going to see if I could maybe. Let's see. Okay, let's see if we could do. Denver is the place where I want to send him because that's the only realistic spot I think left for him. Denver or the Saints. Can we try 190 Zach Wilson for? No, they don't want to. They don't want to do it. But what if we did like? Oh, they're interested in both sevens again, which is just late dart throws for 203. Will they do it with just one of them? No, it's got to be both. All right, I want to dump the $5.5 million contract. Let's do it. So we'll offer the trade. Great. So 2 picks now remaining. I'm gonna go Jordan Jefferson, interior defensive lineman, and then to close out round 6. I feel like you got to either go back to the offensive line or go wide receiver. I think I'll go Julian Pearl, tackle out of Illinois. And then let's watch the rest of this thing go and see how we ended up doing in this 7-round mock draft for the New York Jets. This is one of my preferred routes. You gave up, again, your last 2 picks in the draft, 2 late dart throws. But anyway, here we go. They wanted me to take Tyler Nubin. I know Nubin's a borderline first-round pick, but Jets desperately need a wide receiver. Anyway, so you move down a couple spots. You get a very versatile offensive lineman. I know that's going to bother some people, but it's not going to bother me at all because he could play left tackle. He can play left guard. He could also play on the right side of the line if need be. He's someone who, like AVT has played all 4 offensive line positions outside of center at the NFL level. I think Fotanu can do just that for you as well. Unfortunately, with the Jets offensive line, they have question marks. And yes, there's no doubt on paper they improved the offensive line. You just know Tyron Smith is going to miss games this year at some point. You're probably happy if Tyron Smith gives you 13 games this year. I know I would be. So what are you going to do for the other 4? Troy Fautanu. What about on the interior? Hell, Troy Fautanu might beat out John Simpson right away, which that just adds more depth for you. So I'm a big fan of his game. I don't need to justify this pick to myself. If you like Fautanu, I think you're going to like that pick. So you package both 3rd-round picks to get up into the 2nd round, and you take Ricky Pearsall out of Florida. So now your 3 wide is Garrett Wilson, Ricky Pearsall, and Mike Williams. Feel a lot more comfortable with that than you do currently, which is probably Garrett Wilson, Mike Williams, and Alan Lazard. So adding Ricky Pearsall in the mix there. Wise decision. Cole Bishop, safety out of Utah, is going to be your 3rd safety. Maybe eventually develops into a starter. Jordan Travis is a dart throw. They like that pick the least, but the Jets, especially after trading Zach Wilson, they need to make some sort of developmental swing on the quarterback spot. I like Michael Pratt. I like Spencer Rattler. I like Jordan Travis. Those are the 3 names that I like on late day 2, early day 3 for that mid-round pick. Joe Milton out of Tennessee, not for me. Some guys like him because he has a massive arm, but he is incredibly inaccurate. That's not the route that I would go personally. Sam Hartman out of Notre Dame is someone that I'm not really a huge fan of. So if I'm going to do a mock on something that I would like to do, the 3 quarterbacks that I just listed off in Travis, Spencer Rattler, or Michael Pratt are the ones that I'm comfortable taking that developmental swing on. Jordan Jefferson, they just need more on the interior defensive line. They got very athletic on the interior defensive line. Did a video at the end of last week about Robert Saleh discussing bringing back Solomon Thomas, but then adding Javon Kinlaw and Leaky Fotu to the mix. So they need more at that position as well. And then Julian Pearl is the last pick because you trade Zach Wilson, you trade the pick 256 and 257 to move up like 53 spots. You get the end of round 6, which is pick 203. So you move up 53 spots, and you get rid of Zach Wilson's contract. I think this is that's a wise decision. So they gave me a B+, but what do you guys think? How'd I do in this mock draft? Sound off below in the comments. Once again, I'm Matt O'Leary, and I'll catch you guys next time.